Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Stafford. He finds Diggs, right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set.
Stafford now on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Give me a red blue 60. Hey.
It's Stafford once more. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Bray Harris, the intended target there. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
250. 21.
He running from the gun with right. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
Blue 60.
Stafford from the gun. This is hauled in by Harris. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. They certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Valus Jones now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun.
There we go, Sonoma.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, set.
They motion the slot man right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Smith on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
What do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. The shotgun, a give to Achane. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Ready. 390%. Check 58.
Smith setting the throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the This will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
This is right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Zephyr. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
180.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. He'll start the drive with H-Hand. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down carry for H-Hand. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And this one touchdown inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 280.
They begin to drive the jump. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
260.
Stafford now. Dump off caught by his back. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Set. 280. Tonight.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. Into traffic, complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2 yards on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready. 180.
Chubb gets this from the pistol. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set. 260.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Go 20. Like 7. Alert 3.
Here's Stafford. He Myers, and he's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Lady! Stop!
They fake the handoff, now Stafford. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
250! Stop!
2nd and 8. To his wideout, it's a screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Set! Lady!
Stafford back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
The Texans set to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Smith. It's a big strike to him. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st down, Smith to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd in inches.
Ready! Stop!
Here's Chubb up the middle. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now Stafford to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready! Ready, hot!
Here's a counter give to Chubb. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans who have 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. It's Smith. Downfield. That finds Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
13 next.
Smith on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Here we go.
And go play fake here with Smith. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Pierce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Searches from the pocket. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Catch left. 53.
And again, it's Smith. He's looking deep once again. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Set. Number 20. Stop.
Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Set. Zebra. 280. Stop.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell you, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside all from the music. They like, what he own? Is they out there and make him welcome home?
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Set. 250. Stop.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. That one intended for Trey Harris. And now they face second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Big 20. 280. 10. 10.
Now Stafford again. Hits his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Yellow 20.
It's Stafford once more. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Smith on 1st down. Here's a screen for Achan. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Running with Achan out of the gun. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They run the counter to Achan. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Here we go. Yes, sir.
Collins, the receiver, in motion left. From the gun, Jones gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he sent a man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Smith. It's caught left side by Hill. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
A give left side to Johnson. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Right, running out of the gun. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Stafford. Complete to Chung. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
48-yard line.
250.
Stafford now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Stafford's going to throw once more. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. J.K. Scott will kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a chain up the middle. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
You know, that's so hard for you, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And it's the dime package on third down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. From the gun, Smith. It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Chubb finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 390%.
Throwing is Smith. Put some power on a deep one left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Chubb. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
180.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Gets him on the in route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Blue 60.
From the 43. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Ready. 180.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Stafford throwing again. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow 20.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. That one intended for Trey Harris. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Sit on.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. A-chain on the inside give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Reload the shot.
Smith to the air now. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Reload the shot.
Here's Smith. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Chubb here on 1st down. Takes out a one-stop. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Now a run with Wright. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
22-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They give inside to Chunk. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. 21. Lady.
Stafford from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. 250.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it at the 5. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Another try following the sack. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Now quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, bro. Hey, go flip her up. Really set.
Smith back to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, Smith to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Running right with Chubb. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set. Lady.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. He breaks the tackle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans leading by 8. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That one complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Texans lead by 15 now. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Try and push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Hey, trio left.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. Desperation time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off on Will Johnson. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Texans. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely.